Welcome to The Know. I'm Ashley Jenkins.
And I'm Blaine Gibson.
And the first new Star Wars movie since 1983's Return of the Jedi comes out in like 9 months. And for some reason, Disney seems to think it's going to do well because 2 more Star Wars movies have just been officially announced this morning.
I thought there was like a prequel trilogy, something about midichlorians in there.
No, nothing like that.
Didn't exist.
At a shareholder meeting, Disney CEO and Chairman Bob Iger announced Star Wars Episode VIII will be out May 26th, 2017, exactly 40 years and a day after the first Star Wars movie was released in theaters in 1977.
It's almost cool, but they just missed it by 1 day. 40 years in 1 day.
Yeah, isn't Star Wars a big enough franchise that they can just like pick a day to release on, make it 40 years even? Come on, guys. But before that, we'll get the first of a planned series of standalone movies called Rogue One, which will be out December 16th, 2016.
Yep, we already knew that Disney was planning on a trio of standalone movies set in the Star Wars universe, but to absolutely no one's surprise, it might be a lot more than 3, based on their announcement that it's the first film in a unique series of big screen adventures that explore the characters and events beyond the core Star Wars saga.
Series, not trilogy.
Right.
That's kind of the giveaway there. Not that anyone's surprised. The standalone movie is being directed by Godzilla's Gareth Edwards and written by Chris Weitz, who was also behind About a Boy, Ants, and most crucially, the upcoming Cinderella movie.
So excited for the Cinderella
Prince
movie.
Charming.
It's still kind of a shame though, the Book of Eli writer Gary Whitta, who was originally attached to write the first Star Wars standalone movie, is off the project, but hopefully we'll see him in a later standalone project.
The Book of Eli was so good, but Chris Weitz is okay too, I guess.
The first actor cast in the standalone movie is the Theory of Everything's Felicity Jones, and the idea for the story comes from executive producer John Knoll, who's the chief creative officer at special effects from Industrial Light and Magic.
But here's the thing, they don't actually mention what that idea is, like,
Right.
at all.
So we have a couple of ideas that we're going to pitch to you right now.
Right. Wedge Antilles has a kid who hops in his X-Wing and takes off. It's basically Baby's Day Out, but in space.
Or Chewbacca enters a galactic Jajera tournament and hijinks ensue.
But 20 people lose their arms and Chewbacca's executed. It's a darker film.
Let the Wookiee win. The entire cast of Rogue One plays Star Wars Battlefront for 90 minutes, and then there's like a lightsaber battle at the end after the credits roll.
Or it follows the escapades of the Rogue One star in The Last Stop for Weary Travels in the Delta Quadrant.
Oh, how about this one? Nar Shirah is a lonely Twi'lek looking for love, and then perhaps Han Solo drops by?
No, I think that's kind of a different genre of movie.
Romance.
Not romance. Early rumors have implied that the first standalone film will take place prior to Episode 4, focusing on the rebel spies who stole the plans for the Death Star, so maybe they're the founding members of Rogue Squadron.
And in this recent comic that I read about Princess Leia, they got a new character named Yvonne. She's a female pilot, so maybe that's her new character, Felicity Jones' character?
Possibly, or maybe it's just 2 hours of cats.
Cats!
Star Wars Episode VIII, meanwhile, is being written and directed by Rian Johnson, who directed Looper and worked on the Ozymandias episode of Breaking Bad, which is widely considered to be the best episode in an already amazing TV series, and really one of the best episodes of television ever produced just across the board.
Yeah, no details on that one either, but we really can't expect any until after The Force Awakens releases and we can get an idea of where the series is heading.
Yeah, because we don't want spoilers yet.
No.
Let's just hope Harrison Ford survives that long. I mean, seriously, first he breaks his ankle, is his ankle, right?
The Millennium
and then
Falcon.
he crashes his plane. Not for the first time, might I add. Has Achievement Hunter been talking about him? Stop it, guys, please.
Rogue One is the really exciting one here, though, at least for now. So what do you think about it? Leave all of your speculation and comments in the section comments.
You get the best in video games, movies, and more right here. So make sure you like this video and subscribe to this channel.
And we'll keep you in the know.